Alrighty, alright. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Alright, let's recap. So, we're going to see where we are. It's been an hour, but we are still top of the 20s in 20th. And there's a lot of people that aren't going to pass us from down there. There's a lot of people that have started that aren't doing well. So, I think we got a good chance. We got a good chance of staying up there, right? I'm going to go into... I think it's got a good chance. It'll be close. I think I'm going to be in the 40s, maybe. And it'll be close, but I think it's definitely got a chance. But I did absolutely uninstall and reinstall my app, and I had to go through playing that dude again, whatever his name is. So I got to emoji spam him. Emoji spam Matt with his 3 trophies. And yeah, so the thing is, right, so what's happened is as soon as I go into Master, then I have to put a lot of attention into Master. Which means I put less attention into Expert and less attention into Pro. So if you guys, anyone in here, there's 3 in, this Slickshot is... commenting. If you play in Pro, if anyone has a good... so I've only seen... I've been dipping in and out to Fenzel streams and stuff while I was... while I've been working, because a lot of it comes on while I'm working. So I don't really know any good shots on the par 3s. So if anyone's got any magic for hole 2... let me see it. I would love to see some magic. This, all week, I've had trouble with the drive in Pro on hole 1. No matter what I've done, I'm still hitting great right. No matter what I do. And so... Let's have a bash around. We're still looking at different options. I've got one for 4 that I don't see many people playing, but I am playing it. So I know he goes right. Fenzel goes right here, but I don't like that. Rough bump with the sniper on hole 2. I've been playing around with the sand bump. QB rough bump. What's the adjustment? Because I've been doing the sand bump and it's glitchy. So 1 to 1. Oh, on one. Sorry. Yeah. I'm doing the rough bump here. I'll be playing the rough bump here. Yeah, I don't like Fenzel's. Well, not that I don't like it. It's one of those shots like hole 7 of this tourney that the left curl or the right curl doesn't fit my eye like the other way does. So that's min, max, it's got to be super mid, and I don't think there's any elevation here, so it's just a mid number. So we're going to lose a bit of distance here. 5.3. Keep sliding that way. I don't think I'm just under adjusting it a little bit. Close though. Plenty of time to dial it in. This is not a course that you're going to get killed if you miss a few shots on your opening round for tiebreakers. I mean, it could be. Everyone's going to be bunched, but 26 is going to win a lot of tour brackets. 25, 26 is going to win a lot of tour brackets, pro brackets. -5. I think it depends. Some people are using -5. I was using -5. That just did mid-number. And I still didn't adjust enough. So I think it depends on how far down in the fairway you are, to whether you're further up. Hey, Rabito. I like the toughest. I like it. Now, I will say it takes a little while to get used to the fact that you shouldn't be disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed a little bit with the way Master went. Hey, David. I know Ringers is streaming too, so in and out. Just stop by. That's awesome. But what was I saying? Yeah, getting used to the fact that we're not scoring 28s, 29s, 30s. It's not great. David, quickly before you go, in pro, do you have a great shot for hole 2? Does anyone have a great shot in pro for hole 2? A great adjustment that I can use. Someone gave me one in a couple of 21 wins 28 wins expert. Yeah, one of my buddies shot a 16 under quali. So I mean, it's there. You miss either side every time in 2. I don't know whether to. I tried the sand bump 2 times. I was close in the qualifier, and then I tried it twice on my opening round on my baby account, and shot off the sand and went over the green into the fringe. I haven't kind of worked out an adjustment for this. What do you play in Slickshot? Like one top, full right, 10 max plus 10 with a sniper? Because the wind angle's a bit poor for the QB. It's not like you can, no top, just side spin. Full right? It has to be right. Oh, that's not going to be good. Sniper max plus 10. Sniper plus 10. So you want sniper at plus 10 yardage. No curl, or do we baby curl? It's pretty good. I do 5.3. No, 5.4. Thank you, Mr. Great Shot. Close. So, maybe a slight baby curl. But I did the baby curl, but I think that was the top that was taking me too far. I like that shot though. Do I need to get a little further up? But that's what you've been doing? You've been going that side? Or you try baby curl and then you go the other side? And maybe a slight trace of topspin then. We'll get a little bit higher up, but will that take us to the other side? We'll try it on the way back. How is everyone playing 3? 3 is a devil, isn't it? 3 is the devil of a hole. That one and the one in that we had a couple of tourneys back, that hole 9, you know, with the island, and then you've the only way you can get close is I don't need this. Maybe half top. Let's try half top on the way back. See, we'll work it out together, Steve. Me and you all the way. So I am playing this. I am playing the Sniper Rough Bump that I saw in the Expert, because it's a side wind. It's just the other angle. I've been a bit too far left and landing a bit too far, and this I finally kind of understands that I can visualize the 11:59 pull angle and the 12:01 pull angle on the third shot here. But getting down here is a great reference point here. You want to be plus 10 yards on the Thor's Hammer 4, and then you can do full top and 3 bars of left spin and just regular power, and you'll be right. Lovely, 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 lovely jubbly. Further than that, because that's quite far back. So, full top, 4 left. Go to plus 10. And then it's going to be 3 rings, basically, just a little bit under. All perfects since I did the restart. I know it's pro, but yes, Thor 4 slick shots. That is all I have on this account. I ran out of gems. I had enough cards to get to the Thor's Hammer 5, but not enough gems, and I haven't spent a penny on this account. Yeah, I like the Thor's 4. It's perfect for pro. I've got enough distance. So this goes down to minimum distance, basically, and then a full back. 3, and then I'm going to do it 4.6 rings, 4.8 rings. Yeah, I'm just going to continue with this on this way round, on this side. And if I don't get close with this shot, I'm going to go back to just playing up there and having a short iron. I'm missing it either way, so there is... the angle's good to hit the rough bump here. I keep hitting it a little deep, so I think I'm pulling at 11:59 and not 12:01. That makes sense. But this rough bump is 1 back and 3 right. Be very careful not to even the tiniest bit of overpower on your shot, or else you will miss the rough. Right, so that's max is here, so I'm going to go mid distance, no elevation, 1 back, 3 right, and there is, if you hit the right spot, you can go 5.3 here. Ooh, still pulled too much. So the no elevation, I think there is elevation if you're pulling to that side, because you're pulling to a higher point, and still it went long. So I think I need more. I need to pull less. It's less rings. Close though. But I'm hitting too far because I'm well, no, what I think I need to do on this, and I'm going to try that on the way back. Remember the last tourney where you had to adjust the rings, and because on that second par 5 you were adjusting uphill, you had to pull back a little bit because you were gaining distance by pulling uphill. I think that's what's going on there on the pro. So I think I'm going to adjust. I'm adjusting maybe a little bit too much, but I'm just going to try the sand bump here again. Uh, 4.9 is what, like, I don't know, like, 3.4, let's do it here. So I might need to just pull back a tiniest bit. I didn't pull enough rings there because I was too busy talking. And see if that stops my landing spot being just a little bit further, which pushes it to that side. I think I pulled back enough. I think mid numbers were good there, but I just need to pull back a tiniest amount. I can do that before I do the adjustment. Like, I get my spot and then I'll pull it back a little bit and then do the adjustment and see where that takes us. How about that? Let's go with that one. Alright, this one, hole 4, I do... the only time I've dropped it in pro, because I keep sliding to either side on this one, is I'm playing, if I get far enough down, is I'm playing the rough bump to the right of the green. Hello, all you silent assassins. Steve's keeping me company. I need that much top. So what's this? 5.9, so that's 6.4, so that's basically 4 rings. So we want to be Just gonna leave it there. Slow down. Cool. The he great left balled it on the rough bump. Mr. Great Shot. So we have Slick Shot Steve, that's basically Mr. Great Shot Steve, and then Mr. Great Shot himself, Great Shot. He must have heard, his ears must have been burning. Great left it. Great shot. Sup, chef? Thank you. No such luck, no such problems with hitting perfect. KB, I uninstalled and reinstalled the app. So where are we at? So mid distance. Uh, 4.8. So what's that? Oh, KB. It is working much better now until your message popped up just as I was looking at the thing to take it back, and it threw me off. I don't know why it throws me off, but it does sometimes. No, it's the comments that come up on my phone, because they come up on my phone, and they're right in your eye line, and I haven't worked out how to get rid of that yet, so that I just see it on thingy, because it's off-putting for me. Go on, get it. It is your... Yes, KB, I don't blame you. That was bad. But yeah, it's been much smoother. There's been no it's not been jumpy as the needle goes backwards and forwards. It's just been much better. But how annoying is it that every time I do a software update, I've got to uninstall and reinstall my app? I can only download tools that I play. You know, you can't have too much. I mean, how is the game so designed so that it's so... I mean, do they really need all of that background and all of the detail and all of it? Yeah, sure, it looks great. If you're playing on an iPad or something. I deleted the app completely and reloaded it. The only problem is you have to go through Matt and deal with all his BS on that first tryout game. Alright, hole 5. What we got for hole 5? I still don't have this down. Was it like 3 back, 4 right, I think, in pro, mid numbers plus 10%. This is another one that's annoying. It's just an annoying course. But that's good. We want annoying courses that you don't have to have massive funnels and rough bump supremes. We had like 6 or 7 in a row almost that you could basically rough bump almost everything. And as nice as it is once we hit the rough bump, I mean, we've got Albies flying in and 37 unders and yes, yeah. It absolutely helped me with the lag. Yeah, it happened a couple of software updates ago, and it was happening to quite a few people. And someone in my clan said, "Yeah, you uninstall the app, and then reinstall it, and only download the tours you're playing on." It got much better. No club has real advantages like this, except hole 8 in Master. I will say that does have APOC 6 and 7 have a real advantage over an APOC 5 there. Why can't? One and a half here. There's scores to be made here, but the adjustments are so precise that any greats and any misjudgments to the decimal is going to throw it off. Crazy. I've got nothing on here for 7 either, except to hope I get this. And this is what, like, I don't know, mid distance plus 10. So it's at 5.1 plus 6.2, 5.7. So 6.7. Sorry, 5.1, 5.7. So we want to be there. You just did a little too much. Use 2 back and half. 2.5 back and 4 right, and so that little bit less backspin makes you bounce a little further, so you're not kicked right as much. Okay, but does that come in hot though? That'd be my worry. Ooh, sailing. We are sailing. Oh, you like that? Bit of Rod Stewart. Hey, Steve. In the news this week, Rod Stewart, for his model... You have dropped it? Well, can't complain if you dropped it, right? What was he on? His model train city. Now, we are going power hooking. And it has been hit or miss, this power hook. And I feel like I'm adjusting in the same spot. But I don't know. Have I got the angle or have I got the trees in my way? Think I've got the gap. There's a gap through here, these trees or something. People keep finding these strange gaps. What's he doing? I don't know. Quite frankly, that's a low percentage shot. It's basically mean distance. Ooh. Did I do there? Didn't it just enough? Oh, silly boy. Silly boy, you have to add 10%. You have to add 10% onto that second shot. I didn't add anything. Silly boy. Three top, two right, and that what? That gets you... You bounce further left, so you get the big gap between the trees. Presumably. Oh, sorry, I missed some chat. Sorry, Mr. Great Shot. Yeah, so you finally broke down and did it. My second gen iPad will be here tomorrow. More perfect shots, here you come. Yes. Me telling the wife I need an iPad, and she'll ask me why, and I'm like, business. I need it for work primarily, but in real life, I'm just. She goes, "You want it for golf class, your finger game?" And I'll be like, "Well, I'll be using that too." And she'll say, "No, we don't need it." So, okay, what have we got going on for this hole? Black Friday is coming. That's a good point. Friday is coming. I'll tell you, you took a trip, my dear. You took my daughter all the way to California for 2 days for a 1-year-old's birthday party and then a whole day at Universal Studio while I was at home slaving away in the office. Least I could do is get an iPad. Or some such device. So the iPad Mini 4, Mini 5 is really good, right? I don't want anything too big. I've only ever played on a phone. If you can't replicate. That's why I don't like that shot, because you can't replicate. Well, that's just crazy. That's just craziness. Rocket? Ooh, rocket. What's the backspin on the rocket? Is that because you go straight for the green? Mid. Mid plus 10. So that'll be 3.4, 3.9. So I'm gonna go here. Ooh. Oh, it sailed. Too muchy. Not enough adjustment. It's got enough backspin though, the 5. It just yeah, I under adjusted that massively. It's because I haven't played it enough. Okay, so we know I did 3. So I did just 2.5 rings. Rocket is better. Never play with a rocket. Is it? I don't even know if I've upgraded it. I think I probably have. It's gonna be another disappointing 9, I think. I'll check after this hole. Oh, I have it maxed. I do have it maxed. And that's got, oh yeah, so full back. And it's 90 accuracy. All right. Oh, I forget I've got the APOC on this profile. I could use the APOC on on hole 6 and do the power slice with the APOC. No, I'm gonna stick the rocket in just for you, Steve. All right, hole 8. Everyone's favorite hole. I actually, I've come close to dropping this on in pro. Even though I can't believe that they put it in headwind in pro. I wonder what the. I'm gonna stick it there. And then no, don't be in the rough. Don't be in the rough. It's gonna be in the rough. It's gonna be in the rough. No, it's not. It's short. Got the short drop. Oh, 344 is bad news, Brown. I could have put, and I didn't put the big dog in either. It means I'm gonna have to overpower this. So Steve? Is the on hole 7 with the rocket? Is it like It's probably close to max distance then? I would assume. So that'd be quite an easier adjustment, 1 to 1, adding 10%. Gotcha. It's not a nice hole. Max plus 10. I think this is one of everyone's least favorite holes. But at least it's the same for everybody then. 30 minutes. We should have been done in 30 minutes so we can all get on. So I do 3 top. That's where we want to be. Ooh. 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 Close. It would have bounced off. I don't ever get that lucky. I got lucky with that once. For an Albion Tour 11 on one of the crazy holes on Tour 11, where it just barreled in there on the second bounce. But other than that, I never get close. Even if that would have hit the pin, it would have bounced off. That's how it works to me. But it's not a mistake. It's not a drop shot. So it's a par opening 9. 9 under par is 11 under par if we don't make any mistakes. Although I have dropped. I dropped hole 9 on my throwaway practice account on Monday on Golf Rage on this account, and then I dropped it in my qualification round. 35 will win pro. Yes, 35. I'm confident, Steve, that 35 will win pro. Yeah, 25's got a good chance too. 25 will win a lot of brackets. My rounds go usually mediocre, opening round, meh, a little better, but usually I pick up 2 or 3 shots on the weekend. So if I can get near 23, I got 23 on my baby account. I think Daly's Pants. Yeah, I got Daly's Pants. I got 23 on. So I think I've got, there's a 25, definitely 25, 26 out there for me in pro. If I could just get 3, nailed, I'd be happy. All right, I'm going with a QB on hole 9. How's everyone else playing hole 9? All right, so we go full top and all the right we can, and then we want to push up 5.6 rings to see where it goes, which which is there. So we want to be around here. And hope we didn't go too far, but I don't think so. I think we should be perfect. Should be perfectly down there. Are you asking me? Are you that's what you do? Are you saying you do QBAT? Or are you asking which one I think is the better option? Because I think the QB is always the option on this whole in pro, unless you've got, you know, I don't know, like an APOC. But I wouldn't. You don't need the APOC here, so why would you risk it when a QB9 is plenty? You just go to max distance. Don't need to adjust back or forward. You just full top, full right, as much as you can. With the QB10, you probably have to take a bar or so of topspin off. But you know, the accuracy alone, you don't want to hit a great right with an EM7. You don't want to do what he did either. I have no idea what he was trying there. Right. 4 back, 1 right. And this is mid-distance minus 5%. Is how I play it. So that would be 4.8 minus 0.3, so 4.5 rings. And it should be close. Boom. Boom. Nice. Like that camera angle, right? 4 back, 1 right, straight at the hole, mid-distance, minus 5%. Dropped it every time so far on this account. Did you get me, Steve? Whoa. I mean, he had nothing to worry about. Yeah, so when you're down at that angle, it's mid-distance of your club. You do 4 back spin, 1 right spin. Let's watch it again then. Yes, uphill 5%. 4 back spin, 1 right. Just put it towards the hole. Couple of the guideline before the hole. Don't put it at the hole. Guideline before the hole. And then I played it 5.8 minus 1 ring, which is 4.8, minus 5% of that, which is 0.3. So I did 4.5 rings. It wasn't. It was slightly not in the center. It was slightly overpowered, just why it came in a little quick. But I don't think that changed much. So you've taken a pick. Good. If you want, Steve, I can share the replay. I'll send you the replay after the stream if you want. I don't mind doing it. Oh, for the starting point? Yeah. It's crazy how that guy was doing, what did he do? It was 12 mile an hour wind, so he did, oh, that's not too far off. You get the bigger push from in the master wind, but he did 1-1 -1, and I did 1-1 -1.3. Anything to help, my man Steve. So 5 is 2.5. Yeah. There's no way overpower shots, full overpower shots, are harder to hit, are easier. Sorry, there's no way that overpower shots in Pro are easier to hit than regular par 3 shots in Master. And yet, here we are. We're on hole 10, and we've had 2 greats all stream. Could be the additional pressure. I don't think so, because I don't have this problem in Expert either. So shocking. Yeah, with an EM7 as well, you know. My timing is there. It's definitely the update. Ooh, keep going. Maybe min distance here. Relative almost, I think. No, so mid distance. Oh no, I don't want to be there. I want to be. Come on, baby. Be good. Be good. Be good. Again. Maybe I should take off a bar of side spin. Because I'm hitting the exact spot I want. Maybe the fringe is taking a little bit of a right hop. I don't know. You prefer the sniper? Yeah, so I lay further back. I might do that. And then what do you do with the sniper rough bump? Then you just don't do any topspin at all because you come in at you have more speed. You just put in side spin on there to take it through the hole or to the hole. Get in. Well played, sir. Well played. QB on the drive. Are you backspin? Okay. Something to think about for the weekend. All right. So, what did we say, Steve? I'm going to put it onto that one. We said maybe half a bar of topspin, full right spin. I think half a bar is too much. But be at the plus 10 mark, and then max plus 10, right? For this hole. Oh, you don't want to be having a Thor's Hammer 1 in this tourney. See, this guy that I'm playing right now probably is going to go onto one of the websites, the popular websites, and say that it's so unfair that he's matched up against someone like me with 3,000 trophies and all these banners, and he's got a lowly, 1,300, and he's an expert. but he's an expert. He got himself into weekly league. Got himself promoted too quick. I say too quick, but who knows what's too quick until you've played the game long enough to realize that you've already made the mistake. It's this game, this guideline, right? That looks pretty good. All right. Exactly. There's lots of things they don't tell you. I think that maybe adjusted 5.8. Hello, Steve. Stevie. Stevie. I think we found it. Think that's where we've been going wrong. There we go. Let's watch it again. So, your starting point is perfect. So, plus 10 is where we want to be at. Why does it say plus 3? We just add a little bit. Why does it say plus 3 yards? It's not plus 3 yards. It's plus 10 yards. I don't know why that replay is saying plus. I think it's still showing. I think it's still showing the. I think it's still showing the driver. I don't know why that's showing plus 4 because it is plus 10, and then I did max plus 10%. Tiny little overpower too. Difficult to get it in the middle. I'll get it to you, Steve. Was that what your clanmates told you when you first joined a clan, or was it? How did you find out, Mr. Great Shot? Right. So this is another one. This is another one, right? So, what did we talk about? We talked about the rough bump. I'm still going to use the rough bump because I was close last time, but because we're going uphill, we're gaining distance. So I think it's still mid numbers. I'm going to pull it back a bit. So I want to be at 10 here, plus 10 here. And then 6.1. We down here. Oh, we got a great. Bankroll management. Two of the most important things. Two of the most important things. Don't get promoted too quick, and don't go into the next tour until you've got at least 10 buy-ins. And really, you want more than that. You want to be crushing. What my recommendation for new tours is, okay? Play them, and this is how I've done it. Play them with the best ball that you got, that you feel comfortable with. Like if you're new into tour 7 or tour 8 and you need to use kingmakers, use the kingmakers that you need if you have them, if you can afford to use them, to get your win percentage up, and if the wins, to lower the wins down a little bit, right? And then after you're used to winning and you're doing well in that tour, still play that tour, but move the ball down to playing with a quasar, or a navigator or something like that, because the wins will increase But you'll be used to the holes. But you'll be getting used to the wins, how they're going to be in the next tour. So when you go into the next tour using Kingmakers again, you're using them, but you're already used to the wins. You just got to get used to the elevations and the holes. And you just rinse and repeat. You're building your bankroll that way. Oh, that was close. You're building your bankroll up that way by getting the wins you need and carrying on the same tour that you're used to. And you then getting used to the wins that are going to be in the next tour coming up. So you're in tour 8 with EM8 and a QB10 with 15 mil. So you have, so tour 9 is a million, yeah? I mean, you could do that, but what you want to do is you want to go in and say, look, I'm going to go down to 11 million, and then I'll go back into tour 8. If you win a couple more, then you've got more games that you can lose. You're going to go through some losing streaks. EM8, I was a little different. It took me like 6,000 games to get my extra mile 8. So I'd gone through, I was in tour 10. I had an APOC, I had a Thor's Hammer 5 and an APOC 4 by the time I maxed out my extra mile. Right, I've got to pay attention here. All right, 5.4. Min's there, mid's up here. We're going to go mid number. I'm going to go 1 back, 3 right. That's in the hole right here. Right, that's the spot we want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it back here, and then I'm going to adjust a mid number. Hope I didn't pull it back too much. Wow, that still hit long. I think I'm going to change that. I don't like that. But thanks. I mean, see how long that hit, and I pulled it back. So I'm going to have to pull back much further, or I'm just going to have to I'm just going to move back to this. I don't have the clubs in this bag to get the funnel, to get the view of the funnel. I wish I knew that, because I bankrupted myself. I got myself up to 8 million, and then I think I joined when clans, I'd been playing the game a couple of months, 2-3 months when clans first started, and I'd gone up to like 6 or 7 million, and then I'd gone bankrupted myself by the time I got into, by the time I got into the clan, I'd given up the game and thrown it against the wall and punched things and stuff. And I just picked it back up one day, and the clans were on, and you chat to people in the clans, and they start telling you these things, and you're like, oh, thanks for telling me. Getting up to expert level in tourney play is tough. I play this this is expert level. There's so many alternate accounts in each division. People know, so people have a higher standard of keeping their accounts in Pro and Expert Pro, so it's not really that much different. You don't want to, because the top end scores, even for a Masters Expert and an Expert bracket, the scores at the top are going to be roughly the same. It's the overall average score. So if you want to be making the cut line in tournaments, in Expert tournaments, you're going to need to be 1 or 2 shots better if you're in a Masters Expert bracket or you're in an Expert Pro bracket. If that makes sense. That's the difference. Alright. Look at me, I'm coming out with all pearls of advice, pearls of wisdom, and there's only 5 people to see it. Secondary, again, that'll be my next point. You get a second account, it helps you already know what you're doing in the lower tours, so you move through those more swiftly. But also, it gives you two accounts to practice the shots with and dial it in on tournaments, if you get it to the same level. I play with 5 or 6, depending. There's one that is kind of inactive. It's a buddy of mine in a clan, but he's not playing at all right now. So I play it in tourneys, you know, and occasionally just to help the clan out. Hey Eric, what's going on, my man? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming in. We are talking about all manner of things. Ball management, bankroll management, tour play, you know, when to migrate, when not to, when to upgrade and promote yourself into a new division or not. All manner of things while having fun. Right. So 4 top should be enough. Is that 2? It's a good angle. That's the good angle. Slow down. Oh, this hole hates me. This hole hates me. I got that. That's a hit just a little bit further. It was the same bounce. Just got a different roll. Just got a glitchy rollout from that little thing. I just didn't hit the downslope and just took it. I only put 4 on. I put the same as I did on the last time, I think. Or did I put full top? Watch your clubs, Eric. And really, it's not... club strength is relative to the tourney plays and the tour that you're playing in. Going up to expert really... going up to expert only really affects your tournament bracketing. Shall I go for the rough bump here, even from the rough? Let me see. I always guess this. So from that wind, it's going to be about that distance. Just that. Oh! Those comments popping up. That's the second time on that shot specifically on hole 5 that a comment came up just as I was about to shoot. It was so weird. It's so weird that it's on that one. So weird that it bothers me on that one. I don't know what it is. APOC 1, Thor's Hammer 4. So Eric, for tour play, just my personal opinion is the APOC is not really that useful at all in any tour, except a couple of specific holes in. I'm trying to think now. Maybe tour 9. You don't need to use the APOC at all, really, in tour 10. And it comes useful in Tour 11, but the APOC's not useful or usable until it's at least a 4, and that's only occasionally, and then 5. But it's not even really useful in 5 if you're in Tours 10 and 11 because it's useless in the shootouts. The Thor's Hammer 4, it was my second extra, an extra account, so I was able to. So for tour play, you're an expert. So if you're in... Oh, okay, you're referring to tourneys? Yeah. Okay, yeah. For tourneys, what am I on now? Someone loop this hole. For tournaments, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough in expert playing with a Thor's Hammer 4. I've played both my pro accounts. I've played in expert for a while, but yeah, you can qualify and it's great for clan points, but if you want to win, tournaments, So sorry. Yeah, sorry. If you want to win tournaments, you want to have the best opportunity. I'm gonna use your advice, Steve. I'm gonna take half a bar of topspin off. But at this account, I have Thor's Hammer 4, Extra Mile 7, and an APOC 2. And it's perfect for pro. And why jump up to expert and finish 40th if you can build your way up? You feel better with banners. You know, you feel better finishing higher in tournaments. You start getting the consistency. You start getting used to it. You'll get better. The only thing in expert is you're not gonna upgrade your APOC unless you're playing expert and masters tournaments, or you're playing Tour 7 and above Tour Play. And in Tour Play, the chests you're going to get, you're not going to get much in the way of upgrades. And you need to get to 3,900 trophies in your... to be at 3,900 trophies for it to even show up in your club shop. So the only real way to upgrade your APOC is to get into expert tournaments, and the golden shot are the two best ways to increase your chances there. I would say. So that's the only downside of playing pro. But you get decent chests. You can get your Thor's Hammer. You can get the rest of it upgraded. And yeah. Well, if you buy the ball packages, of course. They come with some decent chests. You make a note of that, Steve. So you want the RB on 9 and the hole-in-one on 2 sent to you in a wooden chest? That is almost unheard of. A silver chest, maybe? I've seen them occasionally. All right. Let's crack on with this. So what do you play here, Steve? You played 4 top, 2 right? To get between the gap between the two trees on that? Bet. Yeah, APOC. APOC's a great club. I am 3 top, 2 right. I'm gonna trust you in this one, Steve. I'm gonna trust you. If I go into the rough, I'm gonna not be a happy boy. And you do it to get in between the gap in the two trees, in the two bunches of sets of trees, because I'm going too far right. You do full max, full overpower and full curl, right? See, this is streamers helping streamers and helping viewers and contributors. Yes. Use a Kingmaker too? Was that a different wind angle? Well. Well. I mean, it's done now, Steve. No, I believe that that's not a bad shot. I mean, yeah, I think. I must have done. I played it exactly the same on my. I think there's two wind angles here that I'm not affecting for, but the starting point was just to the right of that little tree. Hey, Jaime. I've been trying your, thank you for the luck, good luck. I've been trying your rough bump on hole 3 in pro, and it's eluding me. This would be some save, wouldn't it? And I haven't even given myself a good angle, particularly good angle here. Where am I on my club? I'll leave that a little short because it's not a fully developed ball guide. So what's that? 3, I'm going to do 4.9 plus 10%, so 5.5. 5.5 is... Too much. Just a little bit too much. Well, that was an unexpected faux pas. But it's the opening round, it's not the weekend round. Let's make the mistakes in the opening round, not the weekend round, right? It's the opposite way, Jaime. So the pull angle is up. So you're gaining distance is the issue. So I'm hitting the rough. I'm still hitting the rough, but I'm hitting it too close, and it's pushing it right. So I'm backing up a bit, and I'm not backing up enough. Is what I think the issue is there. But I'm not making it any other way either, quite frankly, in any division. So, I don't know why I'm playing this shootout, but I'm gonna. Great shots on this hole, man. Not good. Oh, that landed super short. Woo! Ain't gonna be much closer. All right. Let's see if we can't do that in on this hole then. Max plus 10 with a rocket. Rocket. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Eric. I think 25. See you, Jaime. Thank you for stopping by. I think I think 25 is going to win a lot of brackets. If someone can dial hole 3 in, then all I need to do is not make mistakes on the other 2 5s and then drop another one both sides. We just had a faux pas, KB. We messed up hole 6, the bat on the back 9. But we dropped the hole-in-one on hole 2. We think we've got that, and I don't know where you left us, but we albied hole 9. So max back, max right, 1-to-1 plus 10% max distance. You're not wrong. Where do I want to be starting at? The plus 10 mark? Or am I going to max? You sure it's max back? Seems awful. That seems too much. Trust in you, Steve. Eric, yeah, we went play with a sniper and a sniper and a kingmaker, and we put the sniper to plus 10%, quarter bar of topspin, full right spin, and play it max distance plus 10%, no curl. I will replay it after at the end of the stream if that works for you guys. Thanks, KB. Yeah, it's close. I think I just pull it back a little bit. If I put it before the hole, because you get an extra bounce from the thing, I think that's pretty money. Don't have the guideline going at the hole, have the guideline coming before the hole, and then the push is going to take us to the hole. This is what happens when I have no family around. I'm going to do expert streams tomorrow. I'll have my son here, but I'm going to do my expert accounts tomorrow. Alright. We got close on this hole. We did. Without actually saying it, we got close on this hole. Alright, last 2 holes of the night. It's 10:13 p.m. here. In the deepest, darkest part of Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas. Thank you, my man. Oh, it was Ringer's first... Oh. I know you said Ringers was streaming, but I didn't know it was his first stream. Oh, man. How'd he do? Tell him I'm sorry. My starting point was too far right, eh, Steve? I don't know why. Anyway, it is what it is. I am in Beaumont, Texas, just on the close to the Louisiana border on the I-10 west east of Houston. Get your nails did, get your hair did. Okay, it's gonna miss. Come on, keep going. Yeah, yeah, boy. Got a little bit more distance. Make it a tiny bit easier. I don't think anyone's hoping to get this. Really? In pro? What club do you have to have? Eric, I'm curious. Because on this account I have an APOC 2, which will work fine, probably. Risky going, yeah, I know. Okay. Minor. Get in. Oh my God, it happened. Boom! Get in your home. Boom! Never have I ever done that. I've never eagled that hole. I literally have never eagled that hole. That makes up slightly. It will make up for it if my Masters round gets through to the Masters round. Let's watch this one more time. Shall we? It's not a one to replicate, let's be honest. So what did I do here? 2 top. Past the hole. That makes up for 6. Oh, this has been a great round if 6 had dropped 2. Great right's the way. That was in the yellow as well. That was a great right in the yellow. Oh man, I wish that would have dropped at the weekend though. You know, I feel like it's a waste having it drop now. Nice though. That's such a sad card. But it's not in this tournament. It just feels like it is. All right. Putting the mockers on myself. I am 3 for 3 on this account on hole 9 this week for Albies. About where you are. $24 though, and 24 will be a great tiebreaker, no doubt about it. Let's just not make a Horlicks of this then. Oh, it's lower wind. Might need a little bit of OP. That's about 5. So 5 up here. Where we want to be. Keep rolling down there. Yep, excellent. Excelente. I've got 3 expert to do. I'm playing 3 this time. I'm going to stream my Clanables account tomorrow. It only has a... Well, it has an APOC 4. Just. I keep forgetting it has an APOC 4 because it only just upgraded. And a Thor's Hammer 5 in expert. And it doesn't have any balls. So... I may have to buy a package just to get enough gems to get the balls. Is he close? He's close. No, he's not close. All right, bit higher wind, mid distance still. 4 back, 1 right. And I'm going to go 5.5, 5.2, 5.1, 5.2 rings. Ooh. First time I missed it. Told you, mockers. Mockers. So I think I pulled a little too many rings. Should have rounded up rather than rounded down. Should have just done 5 rings for that. Wind gave me a little bit bigger bounce. I'll take it though. Okay, so I'm not disappointed with a 24. I'll tell you that. Could have been... it should have been at least a 25, but we made that mistake on 6. It was the only really mistake we made in the round, but we got close. We've kind of got 2 dialed in now. Just got to get... see some more on... Just got to see some more. I'm going to be coming here, so I'm going to go 4 rings here. Ooh. I feel like I'm going to get close on that hole with this shot. Especially with the rocket. So the mistake on 6, and then we got dropped 2, so that's, if we can get that right and hit perfect, that should be good. The second par 3 is a work in progress. 1 we should be able to, I have dropped 1 in qualifying. And then hole 4 I've dropped 2. I just need to stop hitting great and being in the rough. So there's a potential, I think, if I get to 27 under, no mistakes and a couple extra drops, then we should be another gold, man. Yeah. I got it, KB. But thank you for the reminder. Need the reminder. Let me do one more thing. I'm gonna do one more thing. I have to do. Sheer just for tonight. We have to give Slickshot some moderation privileges. Okay, so that works. That works. We iron out the kinks in the opening round. Okay, so it was 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Alright, everyone, this is hole 2. Alright? I know. The only one I'm not going to give a wrench to is Lou. So we'll explain it. Alright? So, we go with the sniper. There we go, it's showing properly. 10 yards. Full right spin. A quarter of a bar of top spin. And then we have to find where the guideline goes into, like it's coming down and going to the pin, right? And then I adjust back, so just a tiny gap between the white ring and the rough, and then I come back 5.7 rings, which is max plus 10%. Hit perfect, no curl. And there we go. And for those of you that didn't see it, I was 2-1. Let me replay 9 again. My second shot on 9. Mid distance, 4 back, 1 right spin. Play mid distance minus 5%. Which would be the same as playing max distance minus 15%, however you want to look at it, or roughly the same. Wouldn't be exactly the same, but roughly. I play mid distance, so I play 5.8. I played 4.8 plus minus, so I played 4.5 rings there. And I put a little bit of overpower that I didn't expect to put on. It was unintentional, so it came in a little hot. The wind was less, so I didn't get. Yeah. So, that's hole 9. Second shot on hole 9. And I dropped that 3 times in a row. The last time was the only time I missed it, and I think I just pulled a little bit too much. Alright, so, thank you again. I will be on again tomorrow evening. I'm picking up my my son from my sister-in-law after work, so I'll pick him up about 5:30, and so around about same time as I did yesterday, 6 o'clock, I shall stream. I'll stream my expert rounds, and then I'll show you where I am, and if I'm still in with a shout or in with a hope and a prayer on my master account. For those of you who went in earlier, master was brutal. I only have an APOC 5, and I had a really bad skipping needle. It was really bad, and I had to uninstall and reinstall the app. And got on 10, it really affected me. And hole 8 is brutal. So I got a massive lag and into the bunker on 10 otherwise. So I shot a 20 under. 11 under qualifying, so I'm top of the 20s, and there is a load of people that have already finished that aren't doing so great. Further down, 9, 8, 9, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and they've still got 8 to play. 10, 6, 7, 5, 5, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 6, 3, 3, 1, right? So, and I'm still in 23rd place, so almost all of them have to beat me, and I don't think that's happening. So if the 23 that have started, or haven't started, 20 of them will have to beat me, and they all have lower brackets. Right, Steve, look, let me show you what's the number 100, right? Oh no, that's not it. So number 99, Eric. Oh, where did it go? Oh, there's one guy. He must have started, right? There was one guy. Is it this guy? No. There's some guy in here who his qualifying score was a 0. He must have done it on a Monday. Like last tournament, there was a guy who qualified with +7. Like he forfeited out 7 holes and had 2 pars, and he still qualified. Either I think that was it, or he got 1 Albie or something. Like he tried to forfeit out all of them, and he ended up hitting an Albie, and so he had a +7 and he qualified. So I think I've still got a good shot of making the weekend, and hopefully without the issues, I can probably get up to about a 24, 25, because I think I'm going to need max top and a maxi on hole 8, and I should be able to at least get that somewhere. And I was close on some others. So, listen, you guys go off, see some other people, go to bed, go to sleep, do your thing, eat some food. And it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you tomorrow. Kisses.